turn this into this. I am the Great British Chocolatier and you're watching Chocolate Plus. Hello and welcome to another episode of Chocolate Plus. My name is Mark, aka the Great British Chocolatier, and today we're going to be dipping these vanilla wafers in some milk chocolate today. We have our baking tray, we have our parchment paper and our gloves, and I use a plastic bowl for the melting of the chocolate. Why do I use plastic? Well, it just doesn't, there's no heat residual in the microwave. Like if you were to use glass, the glass would get hot and it could overheat the chocolate. And even though there's no tempering with these candy melts that we have here, which is Sweet Tooth Fairy, the chocolate wafers, where they take out the cocoa butter and add in alternative like a palm oil or veggie oil. This is parchment paper, so that nothing sticks on the. It won't stick to this anyway, but it's just I always use it. So you know the drill. We put these into the bowl and we put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. And then we stir, and then we do that more. Well, do it 2 more times. Do it 3 times in general. So when I saw these, I thought, yes, I'm gonna wrap these in chocolate. Of course, you can use. I should get a plate for those because I've got crumbs on the parchment paper, which I don't want. You could buy a flavored. Wafers if you want. There's chocolate, strawberry, whatever you like. So, as you see the first time round, as we know, not much melting going on, but we stir anyway. Put it back in for another 30 seconds. And yeah, we're just going to dip as many of these as possible. That one bag makes it has 12 ounces of chocolate. So I usually keep going until I run out. So as far as how many, the ratios, I don't have that, but we're just going to have fun dipping everything in chocolate. And then I think I'm going to put a drizzle. I'm going to drizzle some white chocolate on the top. Okay, so as you see, second time around, it melted a lot more. Okay, so why do we stir? We stir because, I think you said it up there, but it's so that we distribute the heat so we don't have any hot spots. Because yes, in the microwave, you get hot spots, and we don't want that. So you stir it and put it back in for the final time of 30 seconds. I would say now, I don't usually say it this time, but if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to say something below, you can do that, you can leave comments. And let me know if you've made any of the tasty treats that we've uploaded. And it's all about having fun, something that you can do easily at home. 90% of everything we do with the chocolate, your children can participate in. The only thing when we're doing heating sugar to make hard candy, that's very dangerous because that's dealing with temperatures that's over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's crazy hot. But anyway, we're doing with chocolate. And as you see, most of it's melted, and we're just going to keep stirring. Now, if you see lumps and bumps in the chocolate, you're going to keep stirring for about 30 seconds to a minute, because it's still pretty hot there. I don't have my thermal gun. It's here somewhere. Here we go. Oops. And it's 101 degrees right now. Now, if you're tempering chocolate, you don't want that temperature. It's got to be about 80, 89 90 to 91. But we're not tempering because they've taken out the cocoa butter. So, everything's melted. And I use just a regular kitchen fork. You could use a dipping fork that's got 2 prongs on it. But I don't have one of those, so I use this. So I got a smoking tin here, just so that I can keep this at an angle. And you can use a spoon to get the extra if you want on the top there, so that we get all the chocolate. Alright, so, and it's very, very simple. So we take our wafer, want to try and shake off some of the dust, but I wouldn't stress it too much, and simply give it a chocolate bath. And you want to roll it around a little bit, and then shake off the excess, and then simply gently place it down on the top. Now I see here it's got some what looks like bubbles on there. There's going to be imperfections when you hand dip with a fork or whether you use your hands, but I just think that adds to the uniqueness of the candy treat that you're making. So of course make sure that there's no air bubbles that pop up. That's the thing about using a fork. You often see at the bottom where the fork was, but that's okay because it's not going to affect the flavor. Alright, so I'm just going to continue dipping these. As you see, it's a simple 1, 2, 3. And there's a slight puddle happening on some of these. It just means there's an excess of chocolate, which is always good for the eater, so we're not going to worry about puddles, but we do want to try and shake off as much as we can so that we don't have the big puddle. So look at that. Short and sweet, and gently place it down on the parchment paper. Alright, so let me get on doing these, and we'll be back when we're done. Okay, we're nearly done. We're down to the last 2 now. I have some extra more chocolate left in the bowl. What I often do is, if it's enough in there, I push it into a piping bag to save for later, or I simply just add some milk to it, hot milk, and I drink it into a hot chocolate. So you could do that too, so that we don't waste any chocolate. So there we go, making sure everything is covered from beginning to end, from side to side, and then, all right, so that's that done. Put this to the side. Now as you see, some of these have already started to firm up here. They're still wet over this side, but these are going to go into the fridge for about 8 to 10 minutes, and by that time I'll be back when that gets done, so see you in a bit. Okay, and we are back. Kind of cheated while this was in the fridge. I melted some white chocolate and put it into the bag and did 3 round 30 seconds each time. If you do it in the bag, you've got to smush it up, you know, and then it just, to prevent hot spots in the bag, you're gonna, you know, smush it. I've already cut the end. That's what I'm looking for. I cut the tip just a tiny bit off the top because I want a thin line on top of here. What I'm going to say is that when you put them in the fridge and you're going to put a drizzle on top, you don't want to instantly put a drizzle on top straight out of the fridge, because these are going to be too cold. And what will happen is that the chocolate won't adhere to the chocolate on here. So you want to leave it for a few minutes, 8 minutes or so in the fridge until they're firm. Then you want to take them out, leave them at room temperature so that they can warm up a little bit. They're still pretty chill, but you don't want them cold straight out the fridge, because this will often just fall off. So let me turn this around here, and you can do whatever style that you want. You can do a zigzag. Let me see if I can bring the camera. No, I don't know. When I move the camera, it just messes everything up. But let me see if I can do it anyway, because that's what I'm about. Right? Right, so there you go. Because the chocolate is the interesting part. Let me... Alright. So, now I've got to do it with my left hand, so that I'm not in the shot. So, what we're going to do, we're just going to go, you can go across like this, or you can do this way, you know, whichever which way you want. There's no, but it just gives them a little bit of a flair. And you go quick and slow as you want, and it just brightens them up. Now you see, look at this. You see, that's when I wasn't paying attention, and I missed that bit. So, and I missed this bit right here. But that's okay. Imperfections is okay. Because that's what's so good. Okay. So, and you can go right across and have this on the, you know, fall on the parchment paper, or you can have it, if you time it right, you just get it all on the cracker. If you're doing Oreos, it's the same process. Any drizzling, you just want to go over the top. And it's 1, 2, 3. You could use the white chocolate. You could use milk chocolate again. You could use dark chocolate. Anything that you want. But I think that was pretty good. I prefer, excuse me, I prefer it going acrossways and the zigzag at an angle. But you saw how simple that was. Now let me put this back up here, and now I've got to run around to see if it's in. See if it's there you go. Alright, so hopefully we're good. Now I've got to work in this little corner here because I want to get the camera angle, and so that we see enough of the chocolate that I'm making. But that's it, that's all it is. It's nice and simple. You can leave these out at room temperature. You don't have to put them back in the fridge, of course, unless you've got it 90 degrees in your house. Then of course you can put it in the fridge. But the air it's a mild day out there today. The heat's not on, the air's not on, so I'm just going to let these air dry. And because the chocolate was slightly cool, a little chill in it, but it helped it to firm up more. But look at that. That's the wonderful thing we got here. And now, of course, we've got to get our famous red tray, which is right here, and we're going to load it up. So let's do this real quick. Oh. You see the bottoms of them is nice. You don't see the fork marks. And if you do, that's alright, because these are homemade, handmade deliciousness with these vanilla bits actually. Put these like that. I need one to eat. Which one messed up? This one. So there we go. Let's put this like this. Now I'm doing too much. All right. Come on. There we go. Don't that look nice? All right. So let's do, I don't have to, well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to cut this in half, like so. And you see, look at that. You got a nice layer of chocolate all around. You got the wafer there and the drizzle on top. So let's eat. Wow. Now vanilla wafers are good, but with chocolate, it makes it gooder. I know that's not correct English, but I don't say I'm grammatically correct. But that is a gooder tasting wafer. So that chocolate, You know, anything with chocolate just raises it to a level 10 plus. Excellent. Everybody's gonna love those. So there we go, short and sweet. We wrapped vanilla wafers in milk chocolate and decorated it with some white chocolate drizzle on top. That's the show, so if you like this, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, chocolatize that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little bell, click all, so that every time a new video gets uploaded, it notifies you so that you can enjoy watching chocolate and making it yourself at home. Because listen, this is my kitchen. I'm not a chef. I'm just a regular guy in the kitchen with chocolate. So you can do this yourself in the States or in England or anywhere else in the country that you have chocolate, and you can dip anything in it. So thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Bye bye.